Welcome back to my channel. I am Electric Bunny. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Sorry that my video is fashionably late. I was supposed to post this video Saturday. End up having some issues Friday night while trying to get my video going and finish editing. Oh boy. It was rough. And also I was just really tired from work, and I think it's just a sign from the universe telling me I need to go to bed. And then Saturday I just had, some family stuff, and we had some friends come over for Halloween to have a little Halloween party, since Halloween's on Tuesday, so we wanted to do Saturday. But thank you for coming to my channel, and I hope you will enjoy the video, as this video is another collab hosted by Diamond's Craft. This is a haunted circus collab, which I was really excited for because I am making conjoined twins, and I've been wanting to do a conjoined twin doll for so long. So I'm finally getting the opportunity and getting around to doing it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started. So for this project, I am using 2 dolls because we are making a Siamese twin doll, and I am super excited that I'm doing this project because I've been wanting to do a Siamese twin doll forever. So for the first half of the body, or the top half of the body, I am using Perry and Pearl since they do have 2 heads. And for the lower half of the body, I will be using Ghoulia, since Ghoulia and Perry and Pearl have a very similar skin tone, so it'll be easy enough to color match when I paint the body after fusing them back together. We've become a mad scientist on this channel today. That's okay. So now, after sawing off Perry and Pearl, we are going to do Ghoulia, so we can steal her legs since she has no arms or head, so might as well just steal them. These are my legs now. But also safety first when dremeling dolls, because plastic will fly off and hit you in the face, so make sure you wear safety glasses. Always important. And she was definitely a lot easier to saw in half instead of Perry and Pearl because her fins kept getting in the way. Oh my. Alright, so now let's fuse her back together. I am going to use a wire that I made into this really weird shape. I don't know what that shape is. But I'm going to put some hot glue in the lower half and add the wire inside and a little more hot glue, and we're going to add some pom-poms on each side of the wire just so it would be a little more stable and I don't have to worry about the wire moving around so much when I'm doing the epoxy sculpt. So I added hot glue in the upper torso, and I ran out of smaller pom-poms, so I used a big one that I cut in half and trimmed it down, and then used hot glue to keep all the fuzzies that was trimmed down more. So now I am using the 2-part epoxy sculpt to smooth out the transition between the 2 halves of the body. I like to use alcohol or water to make the epoxy sculpt smooth when so there's not a harsh transition between the body and the clay itself. And of course, after letting her sit for 24 hours, I will be sanding her down with a nail buffer. That way you can definitely smooth out the transition so like it's seamless. And that took a while to do. Lots and lots of sanding. Because some spots I realized I did not make it smooth enough. And then once we are done here, we can start working on her top. So I'm using this 4-way stretch fabric with stripes that I thought would be really perfect for a circus themed doll. And I stretched the fabric across her body as tight as I could with some clips that are holding them in the back. And using some watered down tacky glue, I did about 3 layers of glue on her top here. That way it made the fabric stiffer and we can make her a cute little corset. Because I feel like a corset is a very good outfit for a circus doll. And now I wanted to make it lace up in the back, so I have this pokey tool that's from a leather set. So I'm just going to use that to poke holes into the corset. And also, don't worry, I'm not poking myself. I know some of the camera angles, it kind of looks like I'm poking myself. I promise you I'm not. And after I made my holes, I am using this hook needle to thread some neon green lace ribbon through the hole, starting from the top and lacing them down to the bottom of the corset. So with her outfit, I really didn't know what I wanted to do since color scheme wise, that was really hard. Like, I looked at a bunch of different things and I just honestly didn't know what I wanted to do. So I decided to do a black and white, but with random bits that are colors that are fluorescent, so I could take some cool blacklight photos. I think Delightful's doll kind of inspired that. Her UV one that she did recently. That was so cool. Definitely an inspiration for this piece. So thank you, Delightful. Also, I just love neon colors and like blacklight stuff, so this is perfect. So after we have her laced up, I had some doll shorts from my sock box and fishnets. So I'm just going to use that for her outfit. And using some Uhu glue, I'm going to add some black lace trim to the front of the corset and also the back. I thought with being a corset that the lace would be really cute on the front. And now trimming off the ribbon, we could go off camera. I will do the lace onto the back of the corset. And also, before I made her tutu, which I should have flipped these, but I didn't realize I didn't do pom-poms before the tutu. So anyways, I am adding pom-poms to the corset. And also these pom-poms glow in the black light, which is so cool. I had to hunt these down, and I finally found some at Walmart. Because surprisingly, Joann's didn't have any, and neither did Michael's. At least mine didn't. So I really didn't want to have to order them off Amazon, because a lot of the sizes were way too big for what I needed. They were definitely not doll scale, and we need doll scale pom-poms. But I really like that they glow in the black light, so they're perfect for her. And also, I am going to add some pom-poms to her shoes. So these are some Monster High shoes that I just painted black, and I'm going to super glue the pom-poms to the toe part of the shoes. And look how cute they are! I love them so much. And this was before I added the pom-poms, so now we're on to the skirt. So for the skirt, I am making a tutu. I tied some elastic around her waist to properly measure out how much I needed. since she was a little bit thicker since I added some epoxy sculpt to her, but that's okay. So I cut out strips of tulle, and we're just gonna loop those around elastic millions of times, is what it felt like, and then we'll have a nice fluffy tutu. And I'm using purple, and then I'm gonna add some safety green. It's basically what it looks like, but like fluorescent green stripes on the tutu as well, which took me forever to find, by the way. I could not find any neon tulle anywhere, and I finally found some once again at Walmart. So here's how the tulle skirt looks so far before adding more green to it. They're kind of hard to see off camera. It's so light. But once you turn the black light on, oh my god. They glow, and it's so cool. So now we're gonna just try to loop these in between some purple pieces, which was kind of hard to do because they kept sticking to each other. And also they're trying to tie into one another, which I didn't want to do. So carefully try to... I probably should have done like purple, and then add green, and then do more purple, but I didn't. I just did all purple first and added the green tulle afterwards. And here's how it looks. I'm pretty happy with it. So let's go ahead and slip it onto her very carefully. She looks so cool. Now let's see how it looks underneath the black light. Ooh, she glows. I love it. And now on to the faces. This was definitely really hard to edit because I've never done two faces on camera before. So bear with me. So for the faces, I wanted to do kind of like a very clown-like makeup. So using a pencil, I am sketching out where I want to paint the white at, because I tried to freehand like a heart shape on her face, and that didn't do very well. So I had to re-wipe her. So I'm using a pencil to sketch out a heart onto the face, and then we're going to fill it with acrylic paint in a couple layers. Also try and make sure they're even. I'm really bad at making things even. That's okay. So using some very thin layers of white acrylic paint, we're just going to fill in the heart area that we sketched out onto the face. And here's how they look when we finish the layers of acrylic paint on the face. So after I have sprayed her with a couple layers of Mr. Super Clear on each one, UV flat cut. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. And using a pencil, I am going through and just kind of sketching out the shape of the eyes. Also, I love Perry and Pearl's face molds. They're so cute. I love their little dimples that they have. And I was also very excited to finally work on them. I've been wanting to work on them for so long. Like, I prepped them forever ago and just never did it. I was like, nope, can't do it. So now I'm glad I did this collab because it like forced me to actually do it. So I hope you guys really like her. Or them. Since there's two. Because two heads are better than one. Sorry, I just realized that my my character kind of derped out there. I was getting a drink of water. So I do have to do this all in one take with recording with her, because I have to literally just stare at a camera and make eye contact and then just kind of move around. So forgive me. So now that we have the eye shapes on both dolls, I am going to sketch out what I want to do for their clown makeup. And I'm going to add little triangles to the top and bottom of each face. So like one little triangle on the top of the eye and one on the bottom underneath the eye. That's what I was trying to say. Which I was really trying to figure out what kind of clown makeup to do, because there's so many different ways you could do it. But I also want to just kind of keep it a little simple, since she's kind of got... I feel like she's gonna have a lot going on. So for her makeup, I have these UV active pigments that I am going to use on their face. So one is going to be green and one will be purple, like to match their skirt. I am a little disappointed though with the purple, since the purple doesn't glow. Even though it's supposed to glow under UV blacklight, but it doesn't. And I'm really disappointed about that. So only the green glows, which is quite unfortunate. So after I dig the pigment and sprayed her with some Mr. Super Clear UV Flat Cut, I cannot talk. I am now going to add some stuff to her lips, so I'm adding more of that pigment to the lips, and kind of with the black outstanding. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of right now. Extending, thank you. Extending the lines at the corner of the mouths to make them look like they're have the smiley clown looking makeup. That's what I was trying to say. And I will be doing the UV pigment and spray that, and I will add black to shade it in, so it won't be so like black line and then UV. So we'll use some black pastel to shade it to kind of give it more dimension, if you will. And so for their eyes, because I don't know why I had trouble with my watercolors not wanting to work right this time around. Probably because it was humid. That might be my case. It is Florida and it is humid. Sometimes I could do it, sometimes I can't. So I had these UV markers, and I'm just going to fill in the irises with those. And also, once again, with the purple, it does not glow, even though it's supposed to. And here we are adding the black pastel to the mouth and the eyes to darken up the makeup some more, because I want her to have some dark makeup. Like, I really want them to have the personality of the two Shadow High twins. I don't know if you guys watch Rainbow High. I enjoy watching it with my daughter. I really love the two twins from Shadow High because they are very mischievous. So that's kind of, I want them to have that personality. That's what I feel like they're giving me. That kind of vibe, definitely. And after that, I sprayed her face once again, and now I'm using some black acrylic paint to paint the little triangles on her face and the lashes, because I really want them like to stand out from the black. So I definitely need to like extend them a little more, and I want them to look very cartoony. So they needed some black paint just for a little help to make them stand out a little better. And using some white acrylic, I am just adding some catch lights to the eyes, and then we're going to be done with the faces. So, I have this neon yarn here that I made for them into wefts. I did not have enough for each head, so I also didn't feel like making more wefts because making wefts is kind of some work. So I thought it'd be really cool to give them side haircuts and for the shaved side to have glitter covering their heads because they are show performers, so why not? Let's cover their heads half with glitter. So one side will have the green glitter that does kind of glow under the light. Purple definitely does not. Something about the purple. I should have picked a different color. I don't know why I picked the purple. I probably should have picked pink. At least the pink glue. Or glowed underneath the black light. For some reason, the purple was supposed to, but it doesn't. I'm really upset. Oh well. So here's the wefts. And let's show you how they look underneath the black light. Because they look really cool. Look how pretty they are. I love how glowy and bright they are. So using some Uhu glue, I am just going to glue the wefts to each side of the head. This one was kind of gave me a hard time because of the glitter. It did not really want to stick to that side, but I got to do it. And sorry for the camera angle, like I said before. I am working on a area for like sewing and another area to have like so I could do hair better so you get better angles. Right now it's just the best I got, and I do apologize. I will get there eventually. It's just kind of hard to get it all done since I also do work 40 hours and I have my little child, and then I still have to do projects. So just bear with me. It will get there eventually. Slowly but surely. And after the glue is dried on the one side, because I got distracted with talking, I glued hair to facing the opposite way, and after it is dry, we're going to flip it back over. And here's how they look. And let's look at the black light. Look how pretty they are. But see how the green really, really glows, but the purple doesn't? It frustrates me so much. Oh, that's okay. I still think they turned out really cool. I definitely like how they turned out. And lastly, because my partner was testing out his 3D printer and trying to get some stuff to work, and he printed out these cones for testing. And I was like, ooh, those are perfect for clown hats. I'm gonna steal these. So he let me have these cones, and we're gonna glue the pom-poms to the top of each cone, and I will glue the cones to the top of their heads off camera, and then we get to look at the pictures. Alright, you guys, make sure you go and check out Everybody's Doll on Instagram and or YouTube, or both. I'll have their links down below. Everyone did a really awesome job, and I think you will enjoy them all. Alright, you guys, thank you for checking out my video. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about them down below, and if you're interested in purchasing my Siamese Twins girls, I will have them in my shop, which will be linked down below. Also, don't forget that I am on Twitch and I stream Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Except for this week, I will also be adding in Monday and Tuesday. Since it is spooky season and a lot of the game's events will be ending after Tuesday. So I'm trying to cram as much of these Halloween events in as I can because I'm really excited to play them. And also, it's spooky season and it's my favorite time of the year. So, if you want to come hang out and watch me get scared, my Twitch link will be down below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you know when I have another video up. Alright, you guys have a good spooky Halloween. I will see you next time. Bye bye.